And the Wild's 7-game winning streak is over as Noah Ostlund, in his first career NHL shootout attempt, beats Gustafson's stick side. And the Wild see a couple of one-goal leads evaporate. The Sabres get back in the win column as Minnesota falls 3-2 in the shootout here at home.
You play with your food, and these things happen. We saw the storm clouds coming. It happened today. The hangover may just have carried over after a wonderful win on Black Friday. The Wild apparently couldn't get up enough to get past the Buffalo Sabres, and they lose and see their 7-game win streak come to an end. Tom Reid's upstairs in the Al Shaver press box. It feels like Zach Bogosian kind of saw this coming, Tom. You and Louie as well in the intermission. I talked to Zach Bogosian in the first intermission. I thought the Wild were playing okay, but he was like, I didn't like it. He liked the fact that Boldy had the answer right after they had tied the game at a goal apiece, but he said just it didn't feel right in that first period. Maybe he was right.
Well, he was right. I mean, there's no question. When you watch this game long enough, you have the sense that something bad is going to happen. And I've said that before. You allow them to hang around as long as they do. Something bad is going to happen, and it did. It's not that the players want it that way. I think some of the energy was gone. You lose a lot when you're playing 3 games in 4 nights. Both teams were. And Buffalo, they're not playing for a playoff position. They just want to win games and have fun. And Minnesota, of course, they're vying to get back in the playoffs and see if they can worm their way into the Stanley Cup Finals, and hopefully that will happen. But they won't the way they played tonight. They've got to play better, and the players know it. The coaching staff knows. Everybody's got to jump up a little bit more and say, hey, I can do more, and I will do more. So hopefully that'll be the case next game.
Yeah, you're not always going to have the puck luck. And if there was a team that did not have puck luck tonight, it was the Minnesota Wild. Their first one bounces off of traffic, may have went in off of Jared Spurgeon to tie the game at 1. And the other one by Josh Doan, I don't know that I've ever seen that, where the puck comes off the glass, deflects into the crease, and Matt Zuccarello grabs it, tries to throw it into the corner, and instead throws it into his own net. That's one. You've watched a lot of hockey. I don't know that I've ever seen that, Tom.
Well, I've seen it before, and I have. But the thing is that he's not going to make it as a baseball player because he doesn't know where that puck is going. So we'll have to give him credit for that. But, those things are going to happen. And, you can't put a little stock into it. I mean, the players you talk about, they've been great here in Minnesota. Hopefully they will make the run even stronger down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, again, much like the Wild did to the Avalanche last night, they halt their 10-game win streak. Now the Buffalo Sabres halt the Wild's 7-game win streak, but the point streak does continue. Points in 11 straight games, 9-0-2 in their last 11. But the month of November, Tom, how do you sum up what we saw in a November where they went 11-1-2 and grabbed 24 out of a possible 28 points despite the loss tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was a great November, but you reflect on the last game played. That's what you look at all the time. It's like going to the horse races. You think you're win. All of a sudden you lose, and it's the last one. Now you're disappointed because you've lost all the money you bet in there. So I'll ask Kevin Gorg on that one. But that being the case, I think that it was just one of those games when it just wasn't clicking for Minnesota tonight. Now the goaltending was fine. Nothing wrong with Gus. He played well. He gave them a chance to win, but unfortunately they couldn't follow through on their end of the bargain, and so they have to lick their wounds a little bit for this one. Now they've got to play against, 5 teams? I think they're lower them in the standings the next 5 games, so we'll see where it goes from here.
And 4 of those are on the road. They do get a break tomorrow to kind of regain their senses, take a nice deep breath, then they're off and they're headed west. The 4-game trip, 3 of them in Canada. Then they'll finish in the Pacific Northwest against Seattle. But it starts on Tuesday against the Edmonton Oilers. What are your thoughts going up there against a team that's very good? Obviously, they have the resume, they have the track record here recently, but they have been off to a rather blessed start to the season.
Yeah, they really have been. It'll turn around for them to get 2 of the best players in the world on that hockey club, no question about it. But Minnesota's got to come in with more energy. Minnesota's had a pretty good record against Edmonton over the years, but Edmonton always seems to find a way to win when they need it the most, especially when you get down to the nitty-gritty of the final games of the year. And they've been in the playoffs a few times, the finals and so on. But Minnesota's got to get there, so hopefully they'll be ready for the drop of the puck come Tuesday.
I hope you're ready on Tuesday. That's a lot of late-night hockey over the course of the next week and a half. But I know if anyone can handle it, it's you.
Oh, you're right, Kevin. I'll be there.
There he is. Tom Reid up there in the Al Shaver press box following a shootout. Shootout loss, 3-2, Wild fall to the Buffalo Sabres. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Wild Hockey, presented by Grand Casino. The win streak is done, but the point streak continues. Points in 11 straight, and that's the way the Wild will end the month of November. The postgame show just starting, though. We're getting inside that Wild locker room next, plus John Hines' postgame comments. This is Wild Hockey presented by Grand Casino.